Good morning, Adventure Nation. It is our first full day on the road today. We left the house yesterday. We ripped off that Band-Aid and got out onto the road, and we learned a lot from that experience. So we'll get into that in just a little while because this is the motorhome experiment. Okay guys, we are just outside of Phoenix. We're just north of Phoenix, heading into Phoenix. Our destination for today is now going to be Tucson, I think. We were going to stop somewhere in between Vegas and Phoenix, but that didn't happen because we had some issues as we were getting ready to leave. And that's one of the things we learned, is that no matter how much you prepare, you're going to have issues. So just at some point, you got to rip that Band-Aid off. It's going to hurt, but you got to get going. Old Freya here did not play well. We've had more issues with her in the last 24 hours than we have in the first, what, 10 months? Like, just crazy stuff. You know, we've had a jack make a noise before. We might have to reset the leveling jacks, but they'll come up. Yesterday morning, we parked the coach down the road from the house. When we went to move it to go back up to the house, the front two jacks wouldn't come up. They would come up part way and then not at all. That was a nightmare, and you saw that in the video yesterday as far as just having to use a makeshift drill to get that to work. Last night we stopped for fuel in Kingman, and the stairs didn't come in. So I disconnected the stairs, tied them up underneath the coach. This morning, motor's working fine. So it's just one of those things. It's something that you're going to experience on the road. I've got to get more patient with that stuff because I know it's going to happen.
You forgot the water's dripping.
Lori's patient. Oh yeah. We've been in pouring rain with this thing, and we had an issue one time that we thought we had water in the dash from that, and we've never ever seen it since then. This morning, didn't rain last night at all. And this morning, water was coming down from the front of the dash here somewhere, which we'll find out what's going on there. Obviously we weren't running the ACs because it's chilly. The water's condensation from somewhere, but it's coming from behind the TV. Who knows? It's just hilarious that none of this stuff has happened since we've had the coach, and literally in the last 24 hours, just one thing after another after another.
Life is testing us, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so we're on the road. We're going to roll the cameras. We don't know what's going to happen today. We are going to wind up in Tucson, and we're going to try and visit Old Tucson tomorrow. It's a Monday, so it might not be too busy there. We'll see, but we know they've got some stuff going on for Christmas, so that's where we're going now. You ready to roll?
Yes.
Cool, let's do it. I always find these roundabouts out in the middle of nowhere a little unusual. I guess they're planning for the future growth? I don't know. All right, as we were rolling into Phoenix, we touched base with a local resident, somebody you guys may be familiar with, so we're gonna stop by and talk to them for a second here in Carefree, Arizona, which is just north of Phoenix. And this should be fun. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, so you guys know we were on our way to Phoenix. We got a little bit sidetracked, and you know, Phoenix is full. It's the Old West here, so it's gunslingers and outlaws, and guess who we ran into? Marc and Caleb from Keep Your Daydream. Now, if you're not watching these guys, you're watching them. Keep the Daydream, come on. If you're into RVing, you got to be watching these guys. Do you guys have a website as well?
KeepYourDaydream.com.
KeepYourDaydream.com. And it's Keep Your Daydream,
yeah.
Not Keep the Daydream. So
exactly.
Keep Your Daydream on YouTube. You've got to be watching them already. This guy here,
famous. No.
He's trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm so on trouble. See, trouble means
4 hours later.
So yeah, Keep Your Daydream, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get over there. This guy's freaking hilarious. You got to see their RV tour, one of the best ever. So make sure you check it out, and you're gonna love it. So get on over, Keep Your Daydream, check them out.
I can be honest, I feel a little insecure not holding the camera. I feel a little out of control. Definitely feel out of control.
And then wait. Did you press video?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Recording.
It was a little-
No.
Oh, it is recording. Okay,
Okay,
there you
okay.
go.
So wait, and then you need to pop the screen out.
And
Okay.
then now you can. There you go.
Okay. So we're coming back and from Starbucks, and we're just gonna do a little bit of the R to the V's to the tours. So life is good, I think.
I don't like you holding that.
I love me
You're
holding
making your
this.
dad really nervous right now, dude.
Pieces, peoples.
He was making Mark a little nervous, so we're gonna take it back now.
Okay, so we got the RV here. We got it for free from them. We just have to trade Ginger. Life's pretty good, and KYD now has the camera, the cat, and the litter box. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Can I keep the camera?
What's that?
Can I keep it?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
Until you get out here and hand it to me.
Okay.
Okay, so that was fun meeting Mark and Caleb from Keep Your Daydream. And now we have to get on down the road to Tucson, where I think we're going to spend the night and maybe tomorrow and try and see old Tucson as well.
We have never been there, so.
Yeah, we've been
We
through
might
Tucson, what,
check
2
it
dozen times or so, and never seen old Tucson, so that is the destination right now, so let's rock and roll. All right, so we're done driving for today. Today was, even though it was a long day, it was kind of a short day as far as video. We really didn't do a whole lot. We were just driving. We didn't get to meet Mark and Caleb from Keep Your Daydream. It's one of our favorite RV channels to watch. And
Very cool. They're like super nice and so funny in person too.
yeah.
I really enjoy meeting them.
And Caleb, you need to find some way to get rid of that energy, dude. Holy smokes. He's got a lot of energy. It's awesome. But yeah, it was great meeting those guys today. Unfortunately, Trish was sick and couldn't meet us, and the rest of the family had other things going on. So we couldn't meet them, but great people. And if you haven't seen their channel, make sure you do subscribe to it because they're a lot of fun, especially if you have children, because they do a great job showing you what the RV lifestyle is like when you have kids. Because a lot of people, as Lorena was talking to Mark, say that people think that they can't do it, and they show that you really can.
Yeah, most people think that they have to wait until the kids are gone or out of the house so they
Right.
can go full timing, but it's not true. You can do this as a family, and the kids can just study and learn on the road and stuff
I
like
think it's
that.
a great learning experience.
I think so too.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see something in a book. You could see, like, for example, Mount Rushmore. You could see it in a book, but unless you see it in person and experience that, you really don't get the full effect. So I think it's a great way is to take them out and show them those experiences. So that's
Yes.
very, very cool. Now we're just in between Tucson and Phoenix. We just decided to pull into a truck stop early this time so I could get a little bit of work done and we could get a good night's rest, get some food in us. And we wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit about what we learned from this experience, just getting out on the road. And I think the biggest thing we learned about it is that you're never ready. Unless you're a really
No.
good planner. We're not. So you're just never ready. You got to pull the trigger at some point and just go. We literally just, the last day we were going, if we don't do this today, it's gonna push into the next day and then maybe the next. So we just loaded everything we could into the RV, just stuffed it in every nook and cranny.
Things aren't perfect by any means.
Ugh.
I mean, like literally we have stuff everywhere that we still need to decide what to do with it, where to store it, or even if we want to keep it still. I mean, I might have to do another 2-3 bags or boxes of Goodwill stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know what? We're on the road now. We can decide all that while on the road.
Yeah, what we keep, what we don't keep, and some of the stuff we find out from a lot of full-timers is the things that you think you need the most, you wind up never using and not needing, and then some of the things that you think that you may not need, those are the things you need the most. I might have said that backwards. The things you think you need the most, you need the least, and the things you think you need the least, you need the most. Something like that. So you just got to pull the trigger. It's a moving target. That your deadline, Lori was saying that maybe you should set your deadline for 2 or 3 days before your actual deadline. That's a good way to fake it out. Probably what we should have done. I'm the eternal optimist. I always think that everything's going to work out perfectly.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're gonna go to work and you have to get up at 7 in the morning and you put your alarm at 6:30, so you know by 7 you can get up. It's kind of like that same concept, but everybody's different.
Yeah, you run out of time and it's just, you think that you've got everything done and you don't. And at some point you just have to pull the trigger, and that's what we did. And it felt good, and it was nerve-wracking, and it was crazy and cool all at the same time. So I'm glad that we did that. And we've got some great support in Las Vegas. I really need to thank Richard and Cheryl Hampton for helping us out, because they're going to take care of some stuff for us at the house that still need to be taken care of.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be on the road.
Not at all. And
as simple as that.
they're two of the coolest friends that we have in Vegas, and I'm going to get emotional because I love those guys, and there's just very few people that you could count on the way we've counted on them, and they've just rose to the occasion for us many, many times, and we really do, from the bottom of our heart, guys, we appreciate you. And sorry, that's not, my heart's over here, and whatever.
Okay.
The bottom of my heart. Richard, you know what I mean. That's all we've got for you today, guys, and...
Hey, somebody's still on camera time.
Ozzy is really, he's starting to acclimate pretty quickly. You can see he's out and around. So it's cool that that he's starting to not be so afraid of the RV, but that's all we've got, right?
I think so, yeah.
It'd be awesome if you liked the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon in another video. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.